everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, we're diving into Distoken Acquisition Corporation's financial report. And trust me, it's more than just numbers on a page, but a story of deadlines, extensions, and a ticking clock. Think of it as a high-stakes game of can they or can't they make a deal. This report is all about Distoken's struggle to complete a business combination, a merger with another company. They're facing a deadline and they keep having to ask for more time. It's like when you need an extension on a school project, but with millions of dollars on the line. Before we get started, if you are like getting these insights into corporate documents, subscribe. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where you can discuss all things corporate finance. Let's break down what's going on with Distoken Acquisition Corporation. It's an important date because it marks the end of the financial quarter we're looking at, and it's worth noting the commission file number that every publicly traded company has. Now let's get into the financials, starting with the condensed balance sheets. Think of this as a snapshot of the company's assets, liabilities, and shareholders' equity at a specific point in time. This is basically what the company 25 compared to the end of the previous year. First up, total assets. The company had about $7.6 million in assets. This is what the company owns, including cash, investments, and other stuff. Now, to compare, at the end of 2024, they were sitting on $750 million. The most basic reading of this would indicate little change to the company's assets. Moving on to total liabilities, this is what the company owes. In this report, there is $3.6 million in liabilities, which is up from $3 million at the end of 2024. Let's move to statements of operations. In contrast to a snapshot, these give the business performance over the 3 months ending March 31, 2025. So think of this section as telling us if the business performed well or poorly in the quarter. Here's the headline, net loss. For the 3 months ending March 31, 2025, the company had a net loss of around $405,000. But check this out, same time last year, they actually made a profit of $32,000. So the company went from making money to losing money, not a great sign. One thing you might notice is that the interest they earned on their investments is way down. It's $78,000 compared to $541,076 a year ago. These investment earnings make a huge difference to their business, so that's a significant detail here. All this leads to the next important number, which is basic and diluted net loss per share. So instead of earning 1 cent per share this time last year, the company lost 13 cents per share. Ouch. All right, now let's check out the cash flow statement for the 3 months ended March 31, 2025 and March 31, 2024. This is key to understanding how the company generated and spent cash during the quarter. Was the cash from operating activities positive or negative? Was the company spending more than it was earning? This is usually the most important indicator of all. So as you might expect, the company used cash from operation and activities of $123,000 this time, better than the $94,000 the same time last year. All in all, this company isn't making a ton of money in cash activities. Now, this company isn't really operating any active businesses. So let's move to financing activities, because that's where we will find real action. Basically, the financing activities are more interesting. They raised $169K from extension notes, and in contrast, last year, the total was $75K. To finish the summary, the company's cash decreased by $14,000 at the end of the period. Not great, but could be worse. Switching gears a bit, let's dive into what the company actually does. According to this section, Distoken Acquisition Corporation is a blank check company, which means it's a company that doesn't really do anything except try to find another company to merge with. The report states that if the company is unable to complete a business combination by November 18, 2025, then some bad stuff happens. This basically tells us they have until November 18, 2025 to make a deal happen or the company closes. Here's a critical point. Management admits the current liquidity makes them concerned about if the business can operate for a year. It's basically saying they are not sure the company can survive. Now let's talk about related party transactions. This section is about any deals or financial connections between the company and its insiders, like the sponsor. These deals can sometimes raise questions, so it's important to keep an eye on them. One interesting tidbit, extension note. We see here that it's repayable in full upon the earlier of the date of the consummation of the initial business combination and B, the date of the liquidation of the company. Think of it as the sponsor putting up money to keep the lights on, hoping for a big payoff if they find a deal. Next up, let's discuss the risks. You want to know what could go wrong? It's all laid out here. They mentioned the United States and global markets are experiencing volatility and disruption. following the geopolitical instability resulting from the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict and the Israel-Hamas conflict. Any of these issues could impact the company's ability to find someone to buy. Cat, all of this tells us the story is the struggle to find a business combination target to purchase. Now, let's step back and take a broader look. Distoken is in a tough spot. They are consistently burning through their cash. The biggest opportunity they have is consummating their business agreement and stop hemorrhaging operating expenses. But there is definitely risks like interest and market fluctuations. They need something to change, and fast. What do you think will happen with Distoken? Will they find a merger partner in time, or will they end up closing shop? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you found that breakdown helpful, give that like button a click and subscribe for more financial deep dives. Also make sure to join our community on Discord, linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.